Alright, and off we go for another set of Halloween deliveries. It's that time of year again. 0 out of 13 on Happy Hauloween. Cross either ATS or ETS2. I'm going to do ATS because we're doing the Balkans and Black Sea event on ETS2. Yes, these would work well for that, but I don't want to confuse the two. I want to keep them separate in playlists and stuff. I believe they are a minimum of 100 kilometers, or 60 miles, I guess, in this case. Hopefully, they won't be too long. I'm going to sort by route length, that's for damn sure. And then treats, is it? Halloween treats, there we go. So it's a bit of an excuse still to explore around Texas. We're going to try and make that work at least. And of course, after that one, they're like massive. Yeah, 1,118 miles. Maybe not. See, I don't really want to go back up to Huntsville, but it's the shortest one, so that's what we're going to do. Let's kick this off. I'm not going to take too much time on this. I'm not going to worry too much about double back. I don't want to kind of double back and retrace my steps too much, but I also don't want this to drag on unnecessarily. So yeah, let's just see how we can get on. See if we have more luck with these deliveries than we've been having with the ETS2 ones. Apparently I need to sleep. That's alright. Oh, there's a viewpoint up here. Oh, I couldn't find this viewpoint. Now it's there. It wasn't showing up last time, I feel. There was something weird going on. Maybe it was a bug and it's since been patched. It's definitely there now. Or maybe the icon just didn't work. Oh, oops. Apparently I hadn't cleared that yet. Halloween fields. I do like the background. Pressed the wrong button, went to the menu instead of just stopping the engine. Don't mind me. Activate viewpoint. There we go. So, City of Galveston. I can't remember if we've seen this before. I know I was looking for the viewpoint, I think, last time. And I feel that the icon just didn't show up. Which is weird. Because normally it doesn't matter whether it's night or day or anything. Got really quiet music to start with. Let's kick this up. There we go. That's more like it. Get some funk going. Know nothing about Galveston. Statue for honor and courage, apparently. Peridot, I'm guessing it's a big fancy hotel. Pizza house, brilliant. It's a weird place to have the viewpoint. I don't get why it wasn't in the center of town instead. That's a horrifying painting behind that dude. What's up with his face? Okay, sometimes less is more when it comes to shading lines. Apparently there's new, like, cloud box and weather effects and stuff coming in the next update, which would be interesting. See whether or not I actually have them activated or not. Cool, well that viewpoint has now been cleared, so that's good. So we've been making a little bit of an effort to explore areas, but I'm not going to go overboard with it. I will nip into the gas station here though, because I do need to just sleep up anyway. Actually, I probably have enough drive time to get to the destination, because it's not a big delivery, so I think we'll just jump into it. Ah, there's a little road off to the side up here. Let's just wind our way through. Every time I come back to ATS from ETS2, always feels like the truck is just made of cheese or something.
Turn
It's
left.
such a big difference in how these big long-nosed trucks handle compared to the
Go
flat-nosed
straight.
European trucks. Yeah, I've just been skidding all over the place
Finding new route.
on ETS2 with my Volvo without even meaning to.
Turn now.
Compared to
Turn
that,
right.
this is just, yeah, wallowing about. And of course you're lowered down as well, since the engine's in front, you're not sitting on top of the engine, so the driving position just feels so much lower.
Keep left. and
I
then
wish I
turn
could just
left.
import my Volvo into America.
Turn left.
Need to have like cross saves between the two games.
Get ready to turn left.
Into the port. Oh, this is where I delivered last time, I believe.
Turn left. Turn right. This is where it ends.
I mean, at least these trailers stand out. Even without the box, you know which one's yours. I mean, once I go back across to ETS2 for the Vulcans
Let's
again,
go.
if this event is still running, I won't say no to picking up these treats deliveries still. It'll just be a bonus, rather than,
Get ready to turn left.
rather than doing it specifically for the sake of the event. Like, you can do the 13 deliveries across either game, I believe, because it's just external contracts in general.
Keep right. And then turn right.
I generally prefer to stick to just one game to do them all. We'll see how many we can get through today, but traditionally we've ended up having to take a couple of sessions, especially if we don't get good luck on the length of delivery. Like, this one's 150 miles, which is basically twice what it needs to be, I think. I'm sure it was 100 Ks was the minimum that they would show up as. I should take a look at the route planning and see whether or not there's any changes that I can make. So we'll see if we can tweak the route in any way. Probably not. But there are bits like we came down this way, so there's the right hand side of the road that we need to discover anyway, so that's fine. We might actually I need to get that on ramp. I was thinking of going down here and going that way. That's fine. So we do need to do this, so that's alright. We haven't done this stretch at all. We could always do a loop-the-loop around here as well or something. Photo opportunity there. Okay, so actually, while I have been to Huntsville, most of this delivery is actually on undiscovered roads.
And then turn
So that makes me feel slightly better about things.
turn right.
And while we're going over the bridge, time for scenic mode. It's the old bridgeway down there, looks like. Very nice. I like the wave effect of the median barrier there. I'm always a fan of when you take mundane things and make them just slightly more interesting. There's a few bridges like that over here where they'll just make the concrete flashing of the bridge just look a little bit more interesting. Doesn't take much. We don't have a special Hauloween soundtrack or anything, unfortunately, but I'd rather just have the music I'm comfortable with. I was thinking in terms of Halloween streams or something, just doing another Subnautica run through, but we'll see. I mean, I could always stream tomorrow. I don't actually know what night Halloween is meant to be because it's not something we generally care about over here in New Zealand. It's the sort of thing that some people pick up on, generally younger people. You know, kids like going around and trick-or-treating for candy. We'll probably get some from next door coming along. There's a few families in the cul-de-sac that will probably do that. I've never thought of it as a good idea, personally. You generally caution kids to not go speaking to strangers, and then one night you encourage them to dress up and knock on strangers' doors and ask for candy. It's a odd sort of juxtaposition.
Keep left.
It's the Houston skyline over there, I believe. It'd be nice if they put some designs on the top of the trailer, instead of just along the sides. Like, I know that normal people aren't going to be seeing that, but they've got to know that third-person view and all, you're just going to see a big black rectangle most of the time. Lovely reflection on the building there. That's well done. I don't think it's reflecting the right thing though. That looked like it was an awfully large reflection of something that wasn't in view. But at first I thought, oh, that looks cool. And then, hang on, I'm not sure that's the right thing.
Keep left.
Never mind. An attempt was made? Keep left. San Antonio exits. Oh, now left lane must exit, so we now jump right. Someone was in the way, sorry about that. I mean, they said keep left, and then keep right. Make up your mind. How about saying second lane, or something like that? Dick's Humble, apparently.
Keep left.
With an advertisement for Dumpling Palace. Saw an interesting graph this morning. Map, I guess. Which was showing the most spoken language after English and Spanish in the various states, and apparently in Texas it's Vietnamese. And you can get Vietnamese dumplings too, so... Apparently for Texas, Oklahoma, and somewhere else.
Keep left.
I think it was a more random state. It was like one of the southeastern states. I'm just gonna do a lap basically here. I mean, I may as well stop on the way station thing since I'm here and all. It's a weird design. Like, is this meant to be the truck stop?
Never mind.
Is this some other sort of inspection area? Yeah, and then the rest area is off to the right, so we loop around here.
Okay, let's find a new route.
Very wide.
Go straight.
These things can be a pain in the ass to
Recomputing.
discover as well.
Rerouting.
Yeah, because there we go. There's another little bit of road here. Also betting there's another little... Yeah. Yep. Another little bit. They couldn't just make it one big piece, could they? Heaven forbid that you make it one big piece that you just discover as the rest area. No, gotta break it up into 5 different bloody pieces. Come on, guys. All you're doing is wasting my time, your time, and save game space. It's not helping anyone. It's like one of the most laziest programming decisions.
Finding new route.
That and the whole just intersection not all discovering at once. But it's especially egregious with these little rest area spots. Like, I appreciate the efforts to make intersections and rest areas and stuff a little bit more bespoke, rather than being so cookie cutter, but at the same time, no one would notice if you just had those rest area parking pieces all exactly the same. Wouldn't matter. Fine, have the rest of the intersection different, but yeah. Oh, photo op up here. Looks like there's a statue. We'll jump into the menu when we're right in front of it. Riverside and Crockett. Who's that then? Oink. Photo studio. Other side. Get my good side. Sam Houston. Okay, well, I mean, that's valid. That'll do. Take a picture. Nice. Another one on the bag. And it's fun getting the pictures with one of the special trailers as well. And we're almost at our destination already. It's always nice getting a short delivery first off. Feels good. You know,
Right.
less than 20 minutes into it, we've got one in the bag. That's a good start. It won't continue.
Exit right.
We know that. We know it won't continue.
Keep left, and then exit left. Exit left.
Interesting they consider this an exit. Instead of just going up to the intersection and turning left, we have this whole separate turnaround bit. It's kind of weird, and it's extremely skinny. Also, normally for these bits, I'm back in the cab anyway, so I can actually see what I'm doing.
Then turn right.
There's a little on-ramp bit here. Can I just dip into it like
Turn right.
this?
Never mind.
I did something. I don't know if it went all the way down, but...
Keep right, and then turn right. Go straight.
This feels like a roundabout route to just going all the way up to the main road, but I guess maybe it isn't a left turn there. I mean, it cuts down on traffic. Maybe. Okay, not that, but this. Okay, that's confusing.
Get ready to turn right.
I could have gone in there as well, looks like. But
Turn right.
no, that's not the thing. Is that a recruitment center? Yeah. Need to find somewhere to sleep after this.
You have arrived at your destination.
Or we just like
Your
walk to the
route
garage
guidance
or
is now
something
finished.
afterwards. Yeah, I can't be bothered with all of that. We're just going to do the easy one. I will park it, but I'm not going to reverse it. How's that? Excellent. One down. Good start. Okay, and we don't need to worry about going between different cities and stuff. It's just based on the goods. I kind of wish they did that with the like DLC ones as well. So we can get up to Dallas. 132 miles, not too bad. 139 back down to Houston. 152 through to Beaumont. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Pretty good collection. I know there's a lot of stuff around Dallas we still need to discover, so that's actually a pretty good shout. We'll pick this up. I should have not bothered, actually, to be honest. I shouldn't have. Shouldn't have grabbed it immediately, because now I can't, like, warp to services or anything. It won't let me without breaking the delivery. That's fine.
Let's do this.
Oh, okay, it's right here. So, fair enough, then. We'll grab the trailer, and then we'll figure out where we're going to sleep. We can always turn fatigue off if we need to. If we don't want to worry about finding a place to sleep, we can just turn that off. But I prefer to have it on, usually. Even if it does generally only cause issues. It's kind of irrelevant when it comes to the external contracts as well. Okay, what's our route looking like? Yeah, I should have just slept down here. I don't know why I didn't. I was impatient. We could go to like this instead. I wonder how that... Actually, that's pretty good, because that covers off those roads. Means we don't get all the bits in between, but hey, that's fine.
Ready to roll.
We'll make that work. That way it's not as far to go until we're sleeping. Crunch. Did that corner far too close. Probably just like cut some corners and stuff as well. Now on the one hand, I want to discover that recruitment agency, but on the other hand, I could do that another time when I'm just driving through on the main road. And instead, I kind of prefer the idea of coming out this way, because there's this little bit of road here that I didn't cover.
Rerouting.
And now I have. So, there you go. Oh, invisible wall. Of course. Of course there's an invisible wall at the intersection. What the hell? Oh, no, it's a fire hydrant in the middle of the corner of the intersection.
Keep left, and then turn left.
Okay. Whatever.
Turn left.
Whee! Yes, what a logical place to have a fire hydrant, of all things. Just gonna do this again.
Okay, recomputing.
That gets you all the way down to the end. That's pretty good. Can I do the opposite? If I can judge where to go across? Where does the road join? We do like this.
Finding new
And then
rerouting.
this. Is that going to... I'm now probably going to have a bit missing on the road that I left is the annoying part.
Keep left, and then turn left.
And if we go round this sign...
Okay, let's find a new route.
I'm just trying to be as cheeky as possible when it comes to
Keep left.
discovering
Turn
things. And there's a little bit off to the right that I've missed as well, so
Turn left.
it's a bit rubbish.
Keep left.
So I have the
turn
pin
left.
going off to the left there, but there's the gas station just up here
Turn
instead, so
left.
why don't I just do
Never
that?
mind.
I don't know
find a new
why I
route.
thought that it was a better idea to go there instead of just to this one right here. The other one's
get
right by the
this job
services,
done.
so if I care about discovery, I can just go there in future. I should have actually gone... Oh, there's
Find a
bollards in
new
the way now.
route.
It's fine, I'll come out the back side there, because
Get
like
ready
I
to
won't
turn
have
left.
the discovery of the road that runs in front of this now. That's fine, I'll just go around the back when I come to exit. Yes, I know I'm getting tired. Can you clear that view, please? Because I want to sleep. There we go. And I'm going to sleep again because I don't want to drive through the night. And for an external contract, it doesn't matter. That is the good thing about them being based on real time, not game time. You can just sleep as much as you like. Make sure that it's daytime. Easy does it.
Recomputing. Okay.
He's coming
Let's
here
find
anyway.
a new route.
Okay, now, as expected
Get ready
route.
to turn left.
2 hours. Cruise control.
Turn left.
Weird ways of getting onto the motorway here. It just seems odd. Not having like a controlled intersection leading up to the motorway. We kind of don't mind if we come back this way too, because that whole other side of the road is not going to be discovered either. A lot of split roads, a lot of messy intersections. It's just as well there isn't a 100% exploration achievement for American Truck Simulator, because that would have been a pain, even getting it initially. Though I guess back when it was just California and Nevada, not so bad. Like, usual idea with getting the achievement is get rid of all of your DLC before you start. Explore everything on the minimal map possible, and then you can install everything. And then if you want to still get 100% on what you have available, good luck to you. I mean, that's kind of what I want to do, but it'll take a while. I mean, I could just do a lot of random driving offline, but I do like to stream it, so... Scenic mode. And once again, it's a shame that we're limited to 65 when the speed limit is 75. Feels bad, man. We'll worry about discovering the rest area another time. We don't want to just slow down progress for the sake of it. It's not why we're here. We're not doing a Pathfinder stream. We're doing a Halloween stream. Sorry, Hauloween. Haul away, haul away. That's a Split End song, I believe. No one outside of New Zealand will know what that is. But I would heartily recommend it. That'd be the old road, I guess. Must get flooded a fair bit. Don't know if it's tidal there, or... That'll be river, surely. Probably a Mississippi offshoot or something. Richland Creek, apparently. This bit. Just expect to see a bunch of drowners off to the side.
Keep left.
So we're getting to the part of Dallas that we have discovered, which is literally just that crossway, it looks like. There's a lot to Dallas, though. Dallas, Fort Worth in general, I guess it's pretty spread out. So much that you have to uncover. Will this help? Yeah, it does, actually. That worked, kind of. Interesting. hopefully I still discovered the main road area. No guarantees though. Okay. Smack my head against the overbridge. I really wish you could zoom out a bit more and that objects coming between you and your truck didn't interrupt the camera. Because if you try and go, like I could go over the sign here, but it'll just pull the camera down into the sign. It doesn't let you go over. Needs to be more like a drone view. What about this one?
Keep right.
Yeah, even that one pulled in.
Then exit right.
Pull in for a vehicle inspection. I'm going off here.
Exit right.
So, no. To go to the way station, it's off to the left?
Keep right.
But I want to go
Turn
to the right? Or is this...
Rerouting.
Yeah, now I've got to go further. Oh, whatever, it's fine. I mean, I've got to discover this bit at some point, so it's fine. And it looks like, because I've come this way from the other direction at some point, the other connecting roads have already been covered.
Right.
So, I mean, there's the garage here, it looks like I've already purchased, so that's good.
Turn right.
I'm just going to cut through here. Why not? I just basically want to turn around and then go through here.
Recomputing.
Simply to go up over here. Please no invisible wall. Thank you. Or
Right.
fire hydrant, for that matter. Good. That's much better. Up and over. So we've been over here before, looks like. It's part of the initial exploration. Yeah, there's the big container area. Yeah. Ideally, we want to then go off to the right up here for the next
Turn
delivery.
left.
Through the scanny scan. Sweet beats.
Okay. Let's find a new route.
Security check. Oh, just short. Let me in. Oh, drag race. Mine's more powerful than yours. It's an awfully long way to get to the actual drop-off point. It would be nice that if it gave you the option of, like... Wait, where? Sorry, what am I doing? Oh. Was that always there? I feel it only just appeared. Okay. It'd be nice if it gave you the depot bit, like the options window, delivery options earlier. So that way, if you weren't wanting to park the trailer, you didn't have to drive all the way in here. It's like, could have just dropped it way back at the entrance. Okay, that's 2. 2 out of 13. We are making good progress. We are getting short deliveries. Now, can we keep this up? Treats, back to Huntsville, 128 miles. Lufkin, 166. And then it escalates somewhat. I mean, I was saying I kind of didn't mind just going back the other way because it's, it will be covering off bits that I haven't discovered. Actually, Lufkin, I seem to... That's not that much further, and I don't think I've been that road before. So, that'd be good. And I think that's from here as well. I think that's from this depot. One advantage with Dallas being so huge... Yep, it is you don't get external contracts from across town because it's outside the radius, because it's not based on the town you're in, it's based on a circle of questionable diameter.
Time to hit the road.
Sometimes that's really annoying, because if you're too close to another city, it'll include depots from there as well. But in this case, it's kind of useful that we're only going to get trailers that are from where we are currently sitting. Now, hopefully we can go out faster than it took to come in. I'm just going to blast through here. Nope, there's another security thing.
Never mind.
Ooh.
I'll find a new route.
Stop. Couldn't you have done the security check before I picked up the trailer? Hello, Cuba Gaming Twitch.
Finding
Welcome,
new
welcome.
route. Never mind.
Welcome to
I'll find a new
our
route.
happy Hauloween stream. Bit of a annual tradition at this point. Okay, so we get this bit. We don't get the way station
Keep
part of it,
left.
unfortunately.
Then exit left.
There's a lot of stuff in terms of road discovery that you just have to
Exit
come
left.
back another time. Exit left. Yes, yes, I heard you the first time, girl. God. We have a nitpicker. Nitpicking GPS. Reading chat while driving doesn't seem too safe. Well, you're not wrong. Thankfully, it's a simulation. Thankfully, we don't care if we crash. Or just cut people off. We'll be drinking while driving too. I mean, it'll be coffee, but still. Slow down or pay up. Let's just get into isometric view. Here we go. Which certainly doesn't make it any easier to drive, but that's part of the fun of it. Okay, well, we're not going to get the little offshoot there discovered. We'll have to worry about that when we're doing the side road specifically at some point. Assuming we ever come back here. What happens if I crash? You take damage. Your truck gets damaged. If you take too much damage, then it won't start no more. You'll get engine malfunction sporadically happening, and it can make it very tedious. And with this particular style of delivery being an external contract, so it's serviced through the World of Trucks service, you're not allowed to call for emergency services in order to get towed to a depot to repair. So you lose your delivery. So a little bit of penalty. Crash, we fly off a cliff. That's what invisible walls are for. There's plenty of invisible walls. Like if I was to just drive off the road up here, I would just hit the tree line, and then I'd just have to reverse out of it. It's very rare that you get into a situation that you could fly off the map. I've never got to a point that I could actually go into an unrendered map zone, which that would be interesting. I'm not sure what would happen there, whether you would fall and eventually reset. Not sure. Not the sort of thing I really want to try. Yeah, not the invisible walls. Yeah, the bane of speedrunning this game especially. But even just casually playing, trying to cut some intersections. It's like, oh, okay, you're just going to put an invisible barrier there that means I can't cut this corner. Thanks. Like, I get wanting to make it that you have to stick to the roads to an extent, but at least try. Put in a barrier or something, you know. I hate invisible walls. Oh, I should have gone up to the right up here because this bit we get discovered going the other direction. That's fine. There is a couple of times when I have observed like an unrendered part of the map. They're pretty good at giving textures to everything that you can feasibly see from the road. But there was a couple of times that I went off-roading a little bit and could see gaps in the box, so you could just see nothingness. We just see the skybox like through the ground. And you think, yeah, that doesn't look right. And if I was just freely exploring, if I didn't have a trailer or anything, I'd probably try and get to it to see what would happen. But I've not tried that yet. I've usually got a delivery on the go, so... pull in for way station again. Do I care? Probably not, to be honest, but... I've got to discover that too. Motorway should experience major traffic jams. There is a traffic slider, and I have it turned down, I think. Or maybe I know. No, weather slider I've got turned down. Traffic I think they used to, but I got rid of. Or they got rid of. But yeah, traffic tends not to be too bad, except until you get to major cities. Then it tends to be pretty bad. Now, if I cut across here, what bits are going to remain undiscovered? I think that might have done the whole bit. That would be nice. No sideworks, all good public transport. Yeah, we don't have good public transport here either, don't worry. I think it's still better than most American places, but we also don't have as big a population, so... The population of Auckland's only like 1.5 million, which is... I don't know how that stacks up, but certainly nothing compared to like Houston. It's probably more like Galveston, I guess. Something like that. I think the population of like Dallas-Fort Worth is probably the population of New Zealand entirely or something.
Turn left.
But at least there's the space to put big road systems and stuff here, whereas we don't even have that. So we're just stuck between a rock and several hard places. Or wet places in our case, because of harbours. We're stuck between volcanic rock and wet places. Ah, you're in the UK, yep. So, also tragic traffic. But also better trains. When they're running on time. Which can be debatable.
Go straight.
Dream burger. Sounds like an affectionate term for someone. You call someone your dream burger. Because you like their buns? Not sure. Never experienced a traffic jam here. Really? Where are you? Nowhere near the M25, obviously. We had pretty bad traffic even driving around, what was it, 2014. Just trying to get, was it through King's Lynn or something? Can't remember. Can't remember if that's the one that was on the way into Norfolk. I remember getting stuck for a while there. It's pretty bad. Just tried to avoid driving near major cities, basically. It's just go around wherever possible. Go around cities. We dropped the rental car off around King's Cross, I think, so it was just outside of the congestion zone. And then we're just catching the train for everything else. Luton, gotcha. Yeah. Not quite in the thick of it then. All the traffic's more going from there into the centre of London, I feel. How bad would it be if the slider was all the way up? That's the thing, is I can't remember if there was actually a slider anymore. I feel there used to be. Not sure. I think there's still like a back-end setting, like something in the config files. I think there's still like a 0 to 10 setting or something. But I think you can no longer change it manually. I can't remember. I'll take a look at the settings after this delivery. I want to finish this delivery first. Not too far off now. And then we'll jump into the settings and take a look. So that's that side road explored, which is nice.
Turn left.
Because we hadn't been through that sort of connection. We have been to Lufkin before. Oh, and we don't have to go across the railway. That's good. We can smash straight into a pole, though. Once again, getting caught out by the somewhat lackluster handling of these trucks. And I remember the traffic at one point earlier on in the game's development would be pretty terrible. And you still get instances somewhere, or in some places. Mostly in the cities, around the inner city intersections, there'll just be traffic backed up because the AI is quite stupid. And you just end up with big tailbacks from them just literally just driving around the block sometimes. The traffic is pretty much just there for show. You're expected to come across it, pass it, move on. So a lot of the time they'll be following very simple paths. They're not like following good predefined routes or anything. It's just, car has rendered in, it's in this lane, it's going to continue in this lane, it's just going to go round and round and round this intersection indefinitely. Until the end of time, or until the player leaves render range. Get enough cars doing that and you get traffic jams in this game. It's pretty funny. The letterboxes, we missed them. Good. Probably caught you while playing Subnautica. Yeah, I was doing Subnautica last week. I was initially going to do more Subnautica randomizer for this weekend as well.
Let's find a new route.
Especially given that that's apparently considered a horror-ish sort of game. So, you know, Halloween, horror, sure, I'll play some Subnautica. But then I'd forgotten that they always do this Halloween delivery event for the truck sim games. So I decided to jump across and get what we can done on these. If I don't finish it off this morning, then I will might try and squeeze in some nighttime streams or something to clear it. But I've got a couple of weeks. I think it was like the 12th or something that the event expired. So I've got a couple of weeks to work on this. I just don't want to spend that much time on just one event though. It's an adventure game. Is it though? I don't know. It kind of is. It's hard to describe what sort of game Subnautica is really. It is kind of, yeah, it's an action-adventure game more than anything. But a lot of people give it the horror tag on Steam for some reason. What are chat rules again? I can't remember. I do have some. Theoretically, there's a bot that's meant to work and usually doesn't, so... Anyway, that's 3 out of 13. Feeling pretty good about that. Making some good progress already. Excellent.